here, first I created a resource group. So just go to to create load balancer, first we need to create a resource group. Just go to click here, create a resource group, create a resource group. So create a resource group, LV-RG. Just click on the review and create. Once the resource group is created, then we need to create a virtual network. How do you create a virtual network? Here, go to the virtual network. Click on create here and give the name like name. Okay, LB network, any name. Just click on the review and create, because I have already created, giving the error. Now just click on the review and create. Now just click on the review and create. It will create the virtual network. Once the resource group and virtual network is created, this is the resource group, and this is the virtual network, and this one inside this virtual network, and subnet is 10.0.0/16. What is the subnet? 10.0/24. What is that? 10.0/24. Okay. Now what we do now, then we'll go to the virtual machine. Go to the virtual machine, create a virtual machine. To create a virtual machine, click on virtual machine. Just click on the resource group. I just give the name as VM1. I don't want any available redundancy. I just set here no infrastructure redundancy. Then select standard. Then here the password. Okay, password. Here give the username. You can give any username and password. And set the password. Okay. Then to run the script here, because it is a web application we are running in the web server, where we need to open the which ports? HTTP and HTTPS. Okay. Then in advanced tab, go to the advanced tab. We're going to add the script. Let me check here. I have another script. I have a script is there. This is the script. Okay. Just copy here. And paste in the advanced tab. Under the advanced tab, we have a custom data there. I just pasted the automation script. In this one, I'll just make changes here. Agent to server. Okay. And click on the review create. Now, in the networking, here, which network we selected? LB network. Okay, understood. Actually, we did the mistake yesterday. So we had not selected a virtual network. So then what happened here? It will create, when you don't select, then it will create a default virtual network. Azure itself, it create a default virtual network. Right now, I have a virtual network is there, LB network, and this one we selected a subnet is 10.0.0.1.0. This is the subnet. Okay, done. This is the subnet. Selected LB subnet. Okay, done. Selected with subnet. LB subnet. Okay. Then click on the,
Mm-hmm.
you can check here. If you don't select, then it will create another one, new one. Okay. Even though if you have
Yeah.
selected a resource group, and still it will create a new virtual network. Okay. So that is the problem yesterday. Okay. Now okay. Now we selected a LB network, and this one we selected LB subnet. Then click on the, which one, review and create. Click on the review and create.
Mm.
You have practiced the Bastion.
Yes, yes.
Okay. You got output for Bastion.
I think so, yes. No,
Okay.
no issue.
You done peering, virtual net peering.
The VNet peering?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now the virtual machine is created. At that, virtual machine is created.
Mm.
How will you check the output of the this one? How will you check the output? How will you check the output?
Use the IP address.
Yes. Go to the resource. Go to the overview. Under the overview, it generate the public IP address. Copy the public IP address and paste in the browser. Just in the browser. You will get
Browser.
a output. We need to wait for some time because of the script is running background. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Once it scripts run, then it will create a install the web server, and the script will run, and it will create a web application also. Create a web
Okay.
application also. Okay. Again refresh.
Yes. Yes.
Again we're going to create a another virtual machine. Nothing but we're going to create another web server to do the load balancing. Go to
Mm-hmm.
the virtual machine. Go to the virtual machine. Click on the create. Click on virtual machine. Select the resource group. Give the name as VM2 and select the known infrastructure redundancy and standard and Ubuntu. Select the password. Give the username as your wish and password also as your wish. Password should be at least 12 letters and complex. So less than that, it won't accept. Okay.
Okay.
Now
Yes.
just set a password. Because we are deploying the web application, we need to select the ports HTTP and HTTPS. And we need to deploy in the network which we created. We need to deploy virtual machine which we created. What is this one? LB network. Under the LB network, we have a subnet is there. LB subnet. LB subnet is there. And we have a public IP address. Then to run the web application code, go to the advanced tab and copy paste the script. Okay, copy paste the script here in the advanced tab. So I just paste the advanced tab here. In this advanced tab, in the H1 tag, I'm going to edit and the output need to be like this, server 2. Then click on review and create. Click on review and create. Click on review and create. So it will create a virtual machine. So and once the virtual machine is created, the script will run inside. The script will automate the installation of the Nginx web server and the code which we written that also deployed to the folder /vr/www.html /www.html. Okay. Now resource is created. Go to the resource and copy the public IP address. Go to the browser, paste the IP address, paste the IP address, and wait for output for at least 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Then after that, we'll get the output. Okay. Once the 2 web servers are created, at least we need 2 web servers to run the load balancer. If you create 3 is good. If you create 3, 4 is very good. So at least we need 2. So we created at least 2 virtual machines. Now I'm running the code here. I'm running the code here. So just refresh here. And I do multiple times to refresh. This is the output. Okay. This server 1 output. This is the server output. Okay. Then go to the home tab. Then go to the load balancers. Go to the load balancer, or else go to the search bar, type load balancer. Type in search bar, type load balancer. Now click on create here. Click on standard load balancer. Here select the resource group which we want to create and the load balancer name. I just give the load balancer LB new. LB new. There are 2 options are there. Standard option is there. Second one is the gateway option. Standard option is nothing but to distribute the traffic to backend resources. Gateway of is to distribute the traffic between firewalls. Nothing but a virtual appliances. We need to select standard here. Here we need a public IP address. We need to access the public IP address. And we want to make this load balancer regional or global. We want to provide high redundancy, then we'll go for the global. So I don't need this one. Just click on the front-end IP configuration. And we need to add the front-end IP configuration. Go to the add front-end IP configuration. This front-end IP configuration, whenever the user hits the website or web application, it will come to the first to the front end. They all come to the front end, and front end will redirect the traffic to the backend servers. The first it will hit the front end. Need to create a front end. Here I'm just giving the name as a what? Front end EIP. Okay. And we need to create a public IP address. The private public IP address, I'm just giving the FIP here. I'm just selecting internet here. So here, click on save. Click on save. Okay. Click on save. It will create a front end IP. It will create a front end IP. Once the front end IP created, then click on next here. Go to the backend pool. Click on the backend pool. Give the backend pool name. Here I'm just give the LB back pool. You can give any name, LB back pool, and select the virtual network. This is a virtual network, and add the virtual machines. Okay, both add the virtual machine. Understand? This is the backend pool. This is the backend pool. Then save here. Then save here. Then go to the inbound rows. So in the inbound rows, we need to add the load balancing rule. So load balancing rule distribute the incoming traffic sent to the selected IP address. Combines across the group of the backend pools. So go to the load balancing rule. Here give the load balancing rule. I just give the rule as a my life, my rule. Okay. So then the front end IP which we created. Select the front end IP, select the backend IP, backend port. Then which port, the port number, it be both are 80 because of front end also hit the port number 80 and backend also, backend servers also need to be request need come to the port 80. If you need system persistence means I want to assign. Sorry. So I just give the load balancing rule name as my life, my role. Again, select the front end IP and select the backend IP. Keep it protocol as TCP and it should be hit in the both should be port number 80. Front end and the backend port should be port number 80. And the persistence is nothing but whenever the user request is coming from the user, I want to send a request to particular server. Then we need to go for the persistence mode. The persistent mode will send the request to the particular server only. It won't send randomly. Okay. Now I just leave it this as it is. Okay. Is this as it is a load balancing rule. Then here the save. Save. What happened? Anything left here? Health probe. Yeah, click on the health probe. Give the name as a anything like HIP. What is a health probe? Okay, what is my health probe? What is my health probe? The group of backend servers are there. Whenever any server having issue, the load balancer won't send the request to the particular server. So this health probe will check the health of the server. Okay. So now I created a which one? Which one? This one. Health probe. Health probe. Okay. So now save here. Now click on the next outbound rules and click on the review create. Just click on the create, wait for 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. Then after that, it will create. Load balance will be created. We need to wait for at least 5 minutes to 5 to 10 minutes. Then it will create a load balancer and it will generate the public IP address. We need to access the load balancer by using the public IP address. Front end IP. ऊपर ही दावा होना सर उसको बैलेंस करना Now the resource is created. So go to the resource. To access this one, we have a view front-end IP configuration in there. Click on the view front-end configuration. This is an IP address is there. Just copy this public IP address, paste in the browser. Paste in the browser. Then enter. So what is the output here? I think some speaker issue from my side. I don't know that something happened. I'm not getting your voice. Okay. So now you can check here. Just make me text only. Okay. Maybe some issue is there. Okay. Here you can check here. Here, speaker issue is there. I'm not unable to listen you. Okay. Here you can check here the output. Getting only one. Why it is? Just text me only. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Here having some problem is there. Some speaker issue. I won't able to hear you. Okay.
You still
So
can't hear me?
I think it is having some howling mic issue there. Just text me. You can check here the output. Okay. You can wait after some time. We'll get a like Ubuntu server burn. So now how the load balancer. Now it is doing the load balancing. Got it? So I am getting about two only. What happens to this one? It's sending the request only to 2. We'll wait for some time, maybe request will come from server 1 also. Here also the same thing. Now you can check here. What is the output here? The request will go to the server 1. Understood? Okay. This is what? Load balancer. So when I this time the request will go to the server 2. Again it will go into the request will go into the server 1. So now successfully deployed the Azure Load Balancer. Azure Load Balancer. Got it? So how it is created? How it is created? Got it? How it is created? I created virtual machines. Inside the virtual machine, I just deployed the code. Then we run the code. We added this to the load balancer, and it will run. It will create a load balancer. The load balancer will display, distribute the traffic between the servers. Understood? Then next thing, we're going to move on. The next topic is the VMSS. Okay. Hope you understand that. Okay. 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 Now we'll go into the VMSS. VMSS is nothing but a auto scaling. Okay. Now next going to move on to the next topic is nothing but a auto scaling. Okay. Going to